Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
Alliance table, show me the Alliance map.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Alliance table, show me the Alliance map. Quest, let's go to
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me.
Not an option.
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Voda. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered they are not kept nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
Happy to help. We don't have time for that. Happy to help.
So what will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on a river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magni clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we fight them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority. There. The bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon.
By all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
Have a safe flight! Take it up! You'll be in pieces! Stay away from me!
There. That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse. That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantebridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods he is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh, someone is thirsty.
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
Very well, let us proceed.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Friendly! Focus! Good shot. Friendly's done you better. Ivor's a beast, but you have my fealty, Randy.
Guess you're good for something after all. Oh, any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that? Answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. By a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
What? Dark spirits torment this land.
Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on. Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as you pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Romance, I feel the same way.
That is comforting to hear. I have long felt the same way, but I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired, but duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words. Andri? Must have returned to the settlement.
World.
My love.
Randvi, you left so suddenly.
There is work to be done. There always is.
I see.
But do not think for a moment that I have forgotten you and our wonderful day.
Nor would I wish you to.
Good. Then we see eye to eye.
And heart to heart.
Yes, indeed. Until our next moment alone, we should return to our great work. England will not pacify itself on our behalf.
No, indeed.
Back to work then.
Alliance table. Show me the Alliance map.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Grand Bridge Essir completed with Ivor's help. Soma's clan has Oxniford Sire eligible. Oxniford's London eligible suggest. Zero Pest Shear eligible suggest. Oxniford Sire eligible. London eligible suggest.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will pledge to London.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
World. Undiscovered. Not synchronized. Settlement. Hangman's Treehold Cross Supply. Sage Treehold Cross Supply. Hangman's Treehold Cross Supply.
Good day, good day.
See shop.
What do you have today?
Greatest shop. Greater right arm. Tattoo hold crop. Her your held mythical hell. Her your held Valkyrie all father statue missile. See shop. Exit.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Go with your gods.
Eivor, what a pleasure to see you.
Eivor! Gott að sjá þig.
To the waves! Can't raise the sail yet. Sing, my ravens.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh? Niolov. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger!
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery. Stow!
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
Their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it?
Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
No, we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a skull capstone!
Watch your head there!
Eyes on your... Eyes on...
You don't finish fights as well as you start them.
Was that a fight just now? It looked like you were trying to comb that man's beard.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
Flirt, you're a burly fighter. Good to meet you. Take me to your
governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station field, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane, hammer?
I am Eivor, the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, as early as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. Oh no, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, it turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves... Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no!
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
Is that TRYGGR's body? Were the killers after you? You must be Erk.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg. Oh dear.
What is it?
Doing notes from a mistress. Sorry, mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. Old man had a wandering hand.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood so we paint the city's...
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
Besides enough blood so we paint the city's faded bricks. No.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
Nah, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Perhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. The second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
What's a Mithraic temple?
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
We get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga? Well, now the the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted man.
This area is off limits.
You're mine! Keep the both of Egypt busy.
Treacherous dog! I'll split you! Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. Messages between the Leech and the Compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one. The Compass calls to strikes. compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the Arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast. The guards here are vigilant.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Tigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The Arrow is a Dane. The leech buys thralls. The compass leaves them. The Arrow...
The Arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The Arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The Arrow is a Dane. The leech buys thralls.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again, in several places. Cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The Arrow is...
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there's little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the Arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us.
The Arrow is a Dane.
Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the Arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.